Hi sophomores, today on Monday, September 21st, we are going to review for our Unit 2B assessment, which is tomorrow on Tuesday. So what skills are going to be on the test tomorrow? We're going to go over connotation and denotation, internal conflict, figurative language, tone and mood, summary, theme, and making connections across genres. All of these skills are going to be covered on your test tomorrow. So about a week and a half ago, we reviewed connotation and denotation. Connotation is the way we feel about words, and it informs us of when we should use certain words in certain situations. Denotation is strictly the dictionary definition of a word. And so we looked at different examples, house versus home, how they both mean the same thing, but we feel differently about those words. We also talked about internal conflict and how internal conflict can help us make inferences about characters. We looked at Judianne's character from Bronx Masquerade. We looked at her different internal conflicts, and then we decided the red words at the bottom is the type of character that she is. We also talked about figurative language and how that is any type of writing that's not meant to be taken literally. We looked at different types of figurative language, and then we used figurative language that we read in a text to help us understand things about the characters and the situation, the conflicts, the themes that are in those specific texts. We also looked at the difference between mood and tone. And then we looked at how mood and tone are created, which is largely through word choice. And we looked at how specific words and phrases can actually create different tones and different moods. We also worked on summary. Now, this was the day that Google Drive went down across the nation for quite a while for many people, including my drive. So if you didn't complete the summary activity, that's okay. It's not for a grade, but you should definitely at least go back and look at it. We looked at how summary can be created by looking at the beginning, middle, and end of a text, and then combining what happened in the beginning, middle, and end into a really succinct, concise statement. We also looked at theme. We looked at how theme is constructed largely through text structures, and that theme is the central message of a text. It's the big idea. It's what the author believes about what it means to be human. And we looked at different examples of themes in different movies and texts that we had read. This is an example of a thematic statement from Thank You, Ma'am. Empathy is the foundation of trust and can lead to unconditional support. So there's an example of a thematic statement. And then the last skill that we had covered was making connections across genres. And so we had looked at that Hurricane Sally article and compared it to the chapter from Bronx Masquerade titled Tyrone Biddings. And we looked at similarities between the two texts, even though one is nonfiction and one is fiction. And then we looked at how each text was unique and different on its own. So what you guys are going to do today to review for this test is you're going to open the written instructions in the daily folder titled Practice It Unit 2B Assessment Review Instructions, and you're going to use those instructions to compare your daily assignments that you've completed to the provided answer key. Now, not every single question has an answer key. I only went over the questions in the answer key that I think are the most important. So you're going to compare your answers on those assignments to the answer key that I have provided. And then finally, you'll complete the Google form for the day. Be sure you hit submit on that Google form because that's how I'm going to use, that's what I'm going to use to take attendance. And of course, if you have any questions before the exam, please send me a message in Schoology, and then our exam will be tomorrow. Let me show you the instructions real quick. So this is what the instructions look like. It says to successfully complete this review, you will need to go back to some of your former assignments, find the assignment by the day listed below, and compare your answers to mine. After you complete this self-check, please complete the Google form titled Prove It Unit 2B Review. And so this table here tells you what date we practiced which skill, and then the assignment title that you should look for. So you're going to go back into this daily folder, for example, on Wednesday, September 9th, and you're going to open the assignment titled Prove It, Connotation versus Denotation. And then you would scroll down here and you'd look at the connotation and denotation answer key, and I've given you an example that you can use to check against what you submitted. You're just looking to see if what you submitted looks similar to what I submitted. It doesn't have to, or what I put in the answer key. It doesn't have to be exact. I would expect there to be some differences, but you want to be sure you're close. And then after you look at connotation and denotation, you'd go to the Thursday, September 10th folder. You look at the Prove It internal conflict activity, look at what you submitted, and then scroll down, and you'll see the section here is titled Internal Conflict. And I've included answers that you can use to check against yours. And again, knowing that there will be some slight differences. And then you can keep scrolling. You'll see each of the different sections. Here's figurative language. Here's answer key for tone and mood. Here's an answer key for what we did with summary. Here's an answer key for what we did with theme and for making connections across genres. So this is an important document, nothing to fill out, it just leads you through the process of checking your answers against mine to help you be as prepared as possible for the test tomorrow. So like I said, if you need to message me in Schoology with a question, please feel free to do so, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.